the fuck is Mario Judah?
Alright, so today we're doing a handlebar conversion on the Typhoon. Just get a few before and after shots. Ooh, looking good. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is just remove this back part of the plastics. Now we can remove the RPM gauge and the speedometer and all the switches that are connected to it. Just unplugging all the wires, and now we can remove the brake reservoir and the brake lever. Next we're removing the throttle and throttle cable. I'm going to hit myself in the deck here, I can see it coming. So here I had to slacken off the brake cable at the back of the bike so I could get the brake cable out of the brake lever. And now the fun part, removing the handlebars. So this is my first time doing this, and it probably looks quite quick in the videos, but this took multiple days to do and we ran into some problems, so the bike's still not finished now and it's nearly been a week. It doesn't take a week to do this kind of conversion, I've just been busy in the week, so I need the weekends to be able to work on the bike. Everything you've seen so far only took a few hours to do, but the next day we ran into some problems which will be explained later in this video. I'm weighing all the old parts as I take them off, and then I'm going to weigh the new stuff as I'm putting it back on, so we can find out how much weight we've saved on the front end. So far we've removed just under 1.6 kilograms. Here I'm just adding a little bit of PVC piping over the bearings just to make it look a lot nicer. I realised there was a little notch inside the brake lever that needed taking out, so I'm just using the Dremel to grind that back. Now I need to add a switch in because I've got rid of all my old controls and I need to be able to control my indicators, my horn and my full beam and dip beam. As you can see, the brake lever slides onto the original handlebars nice and easily, but it just didn't want to fit onto the new handlebars, so I had to shave down the inside diameter just to make it a little bit wider. I took apart the throttle just so I could get it back onto the handlebars. Now I'm just moving the brake line so that I can get the brake lever in the right position on the handlebars. So now we're on day 2 and this is where we started to run into some problems. I'm trying to fit the stage 6 gauge, which was dead easy, but when it came to wiring it in, I spent hours and hours and hours just trying to get it to turn on, and it turns out that the gauge was faulty from the factory. Now we're installing the new brake levers, which are white. The back brake was fine, but when I came to fit the front brake, the lever isn't for a disc brake, it's for a cable, so it just isn't going to work, and I'm going to have to probably just repaint the current brake lever that I've already got. Next we're going to do the wiring for the indicators, dip beam, full beam and the horn. I'm just soldering the wires together and then I'm going to heat shrink them afterwards. When it came to the indicators, I was having loads of issues with the indicators hyper flashing, and it turns out that it was the relay that just needed changing for an LED relay instead. The original indicators were in the handlebars, so I'm going to drill some holes and fit some new LED indicators into the front panel. And next we're going to drill some holes and fit some LEDs in this panel that are going to show us whether the indicators are on, the high beam's on, or that my fuel and oil levels might be getting low. And that's the end result. We got a new gauge just in time, so I've wired that in as well. And overall I'm happy with the result. Thanks for watching guys, feel free to follow on TikTok and Instagram and share with your friends.